What's the word? It's your man Slopshare here, recording at One World Studio for allhiphop.com. And I got my man Gio Dee.
What's happening?
Yo, that's a dope ass name. Bro.
Thank you, bro.
How
Appreciate
you get
that.
that?
Basically, so D is a part of my first name. You know what I'm saying? I've always had the nickname D. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always been there. My first label meeting I had went to at Epic, they literally was like, "Yo, like, yeah, you gotta change your name. Like the name is not sticking." I was like, "All right, cool." So like end of like 2013, going into 2014, we're like, "All right, new year, we're gonna announce a new name, just a brand different." And then we looked up Gio, and the meaning of Gio is gracious. And my name is David, so David in the Bible is a beloved musician.
Okay.
So put it together as gracious, beloved musician.
Okay, my first name David too.
Word?
Yeah.
For sure, yeah,
So
that's how
nice
it
to meet you,
came.
D.
Pleasure, dog, pleasure.
No problem. All right, then so straight out of Boston.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I want to know more about Boston.
Right.
But the first thing I want to tap into is the music.
Right.
Because I think like your music is so versatile.
Yeah.
I can't get a region
Right.
of where it's from. Like you started off with what's the first track?
Save yourself.
Save Yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, like Save Yourself. It gave me like a real, like with the auto tune, kind of like a Travis Scott type of vibe to it.
Right.
Then you have Automatic. It gives you like a hyphy type feel, you know,
Yeah.
like real beige. Like,
Right.
how do you, somebody from Boston,
Right.
have such regional, versatile music?
Me personally, I just think because I just travel so much, just going to different regions, seeing their cultures and embracing it and being embraced by the people of those cultures, I just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, just endure that and then just, you know what I'm saying, take it and shift it in my own way, basically.
Is that something like you do like purposely though? Like make
No,
sure that
no,
your
no.
music is
No,
versatile?
it's not purposely. It's just I hear a beat and then how whatever emotion, vibe that I get from it, that's what I present on it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Got you. But what is Boston like though?
Shit, bro. It's small. Everybody know everybody. You can name any artist from Boston. I know them. We all have personal relationships. We all grew up with each other. Yeah,
know
it's
Bobby
small. Huh?
You know Bobby Brown?
Oh, no, I don't know Bobby Brown. Nah, I don't. But I mean, I lived in OP for a second, but that was just it. But I know where he's from. Yeah, but I don't know Bobby Brown
But
personally.
that's
no.
Orchard Park, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yep.
yeah, you see, I'm kind of like up on the Boston.
Yeah.
Exactly.
sure.
So what makes like as far as musically, what is like Boston's like staple? Like what would make Boston stand out from any other place? How do I know like that's a Boston record?
I don't think we have a sound yet. I'm just being all the way honest. That's what I'm working on doing right now. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think Boston has like their own natural sound. Like there's a lot of good lyricists in Boston. You don't get me wrong, but I don't think we have like, oh, this is the Boston sound yet. We're still working as a culture like to figure that out.
Okay, then got you. So as far as Gio Dee goes, so the project is ready now.
Yes, sir.
Why name it that? Why?
Just to like. It's not necessarily a question for myself because I know that I'm ready for whatever life brings me. It's just more so a question to the industry, fans, everybody to like, yo, like, have I not proven myself as an artist, you know what I'm saying, and as a man in this world, like, yo, am I not ready for whatever, you know what I'm saying, comes forward for music success, whatever comes on my plate, you know, like, and this project I feel like defines me as a man, as a person, and as an artist, you feel me, so.
What was separated from your other projects? Why you think this one is the one where you got to slap it all like, obviously this should be it. Like I'm obviously proving that I'm ready for it. What's
I personally just think the time I took on it, there was a period I wanted to quit, and I had announced it to all my fans and shit like that. So just me doing that, I was like, yo, like I gotta come back 10 times harder after I took that break. So yeah, like that's literally what I had to do.
All right, then. So what rejuvenated you? Said you wanted to quit. What made you come back?
Just seeing the reaction of like, you know what I'm saying, like one, I want to let art, like, you know what I'm saying, like people know, like, yo, artists ain't no robots. Like niggas go through real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, like I got shit going on, shit with my family. My grandma's sick. You know what I'm saying? I got to take care of my son. I got real life situations going on back home. I got to take care of. So all that, and then I'm trying to do music at the same time. It shit takes a toll on you. You feel me? So I just came forth and being open about it and seeing how many people are like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you're helping me through my shit. Like, my music, your music is helping me get through my problems and my situation. Like, don't give up on me type shit. I'm like, damn, like, that should change my whole focus and my direction of everything. So I just needed to see that and just like seeing the love that how many people were affected by the shit. I was like, yeah, I can't do that.
So what has been like the normal response for this project?
It's been incredible, bro. It's been incredible because a lot of people just didn't know what to expect, and I blew, you know what I'm saying, everybody's mind with this shit. So.
Got you. So as far as like as far as things go, I mean, when you hit 1 million plays on YouTube, and things like that, right?
Yeah.
How does that feel? Like as an underground artist that grinding and stuff like that, to see something like that come to fruition, how does that make you feel?
It's just motivating because it's like, okay, I know 1 million people listen to my shit. You feel what I'm saying? 1 million people watch my shit. It's just motivating. It's like, yo, I gotta keep going. I gotta go harder. I gotta go harder. That's just it. It's just motivating.
Was it a surprise you?
No, not really.
Oh, you seen it coming?
Yeah, at a certain point, you feel me?
Okay. What was it?
I mean, I felt like super accomplished, but it wasn't like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying?
Like the numbers matched the expectations.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got
for
you.
sure. I was like, damn, I finally got 1 million. Like that's just crazy. You feel me?
But what about the grind made you like know like, this is what's supposed to happen?
Right.
Yeah.
So I knew. Wait, can you repeat that question again?
I said, what about the grind? Like, when did you know, like, all right, this is supposed to hit? Like, I mean, we did. We're that echelon.
Once it started going viral on Vine from my business, like, once it started going viral, I was like, yeah, I already know it's going to do it. Eventually, at some time, you know what I'm saying? No matter how long it takes, it's going to do it.
All right, so you've been, like, since, like, the beginning of like the decade, like last year, you've been like you had the ChefBoyz crew and all of that.
Yeah,
right?
Yep. I still have ChefBoyz. So
okay. So what's the situation as far as like with that?
So basically, ChefBoyz is an independent label. Me, I'm CEO. I have 3 artists under me at the moment. Building producers as well. I got 2 producers right now. DG, Dat Boy produced Flea Talk on this project. Yeah, we're just a collective of everything. You feel what I'm saying? Artists, producers, videographers, all that. You feel what I'm saying? We just shifted the energy from what it was before, because before it kind of was just like a crew, and now it's just more business oriented. So.
Oh, okay. How do you make that change? How do you transform or evolve into like this is more of a business entity than it's just like a team or a crew?
To be all the way honest, you gotta realize friends and business don't mix, bro. That's to be all the way 100, bro. Friends and business don't mix. You gotta find the people who understand, like, yo, this is business, and you know what I mean.
Okay. And did your friends understand that, or did you change?
Half of them did. You know what I'm saying? Like, the other half did. It's like half and half.
Half and half.
Yeah.
And what you do with the other half, they didn't realize it.
Just gotta let them go. They gotta grow. They gotta understand it eventually. You feel me?
Okay,
they just gotta figure it out on their own time.
All right. So everybody, if you're in Boston now, he was cool with D, and he had to leave. Don't take it personal. You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
Do not take it personal. Okay, that's cool. A subject I wanted to touch on that's like been prevalent in hip hop, right? In your music, you do reference a lot of drug use, right?
Yeah.
Like with the passing of Juice WRLD, anything like that.
Yeah.
And you have like huge artists now like coming out and apologizing for like some of the stuff that they might have said in the past, right? Right. What's your stance on it? How do you feel about it?
Me personally, I don't do drugs like that anymore. I did have a little phase with perks. I did have a phase with Adderall and whatnot, just to keep me focused and shit when I'm in the studio. But yeah, I personally don't do none of the other stuff no more. I don't do lean no more. I don't do none of that. So I just shifted my direction. That Juice WRLD shit really did have an impact on like all our, you know what I'm saying, the whole generation of music and shit right now. So.
So, was it Juice WRLD that made you like smarten up, or was it something that you did before?
That and just other people too, like seeing, you know what I'm saying, Mac Miller with his situation, Lil Peep, all of them, you know what I'm saying, with their drug use and how it affected them, you know what I'm saying, everybody passing away off of it. It's like, yeah, I gotta back away off of it, you know what I'm saying. I'm not dependent on it, you feel what I'm saying? Like me personally, I use it for creative uses and shit, but yeah, like I barely do none of them shits anymore. So
okay, how difficult was it?
It wasn't that difficult because I don't find myself addicted to anything except for music. That's the main thing that I'm addicted to. The only thing that was difficult at one point was lean. I was sipping that shit like a day, bro. Like I can't even lie. Like that addiction was hard to kick.
So the withdrawals and everything. Like
Yeah,
that was
all
kinda
that. Like
the itch.
I was having cold sweats in my sleep type shit, like trying to get off of that.
Stomach pains.
Yeah, all that, bro,
yeah,
for real. But that was the hardest one to get off of, just because I was doing it for so long. And then R.I.P. My brother Vaughn passed away from it, and I know somebody else from the Bay. He passed away from it once the dude from the Bay passed away. I was like, yeah, bro, I can't do this shit no more for sure.
Okay, then. So, when we move further along in Gio Dee's career, do you see yourself being an advocate of like probably like quitting opioids and things of that nature, or do you like that might be for somebody else? So, like,
No. I mean, I could talk people through. I feel like I could definitely be the voice of people who going through the situations. I understand why certain people use it. Like, I understand life's hard. Certain people, you know what I'm saying, use this shit to take them away from whatever they're doing. Like, I understand. I feel like I'd be a person to talk to about it. I don't feel like I could, you know what I'm saying, like out making speeches and doing all that, you know what I'm saying? But I could definitely be a person that somebody need to come and talk to somebody about, like, yo, how'd you get over your addiction and shit like that? Like, I can have those conversations with people.
Gotcha. Ooh, that shit was depressing.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit. All right,
sure.
then, I told you one of my favorite songs before we got on was Automatic.
Yes, sir.
So how did that link up happen?
Me and Sue known each other for years. It's going on like 5 years at this point. So, yeah, we met through my big homie ShahBoyz. ShahBoyz actually produced that record, and he produced Savior. So, yeah, so we literally was chilling at IAMSU's house. He was at his crib in the Bay. Me and him, ShahBoyz, homie Ricky, and we were just kicking it, sipping Henny Priv, and just ShahBoyz had that beat. He was playing it on the way to Sue's crib in the car. And literally, me and Sue was just vibing out.
And he let you escape with that hot ass song.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, it's really ShahBoyz's song, if you really want to be real. Yeah,
okay.
ShahBoyz one put it together, so.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's like, yo, use this for the project, so, yeah.
Okay, that shit is actually really dope. What's your favorite song on the project?
Me personally is between Flea Talk or Want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you.
Want is actually including two ChefBoyz members, H and Polo.
So all right, because the names didn't really click to me before, but I thought the features was actually kind of dope.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
For real.
Yeah. Got you. So, as far as we go, speaking of collaborators, you've actually worked with Quentin Miller.
Yes, sir. That's my dog. Shout out Quentin. Shout out Quentin. Shout out Coolest Mac. Those are my dogs.
But you're still cool to this day?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
for
got
sure.
you. How's he doing after the whole situation with the songwriting allegations and all that?
Quentin's good, bro. He's still releasing music, everything. He's still moving forward. He's taking care of his people. That's what you gotta do.
Gotcha. Yo, my fault. I've never known like for like 1,000,000% fact like what actually happened like with the leg and everything like that.
I have no idea, to be all the way honest, bro. You gotta ask that man.
I got you, because I know just like one day he just popped up.
Right.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, no problem. So back to Gio Dee though.
Yes, sir.
As far as we go, what does 2020 have for you?
Just more music, more shows, more projects. All that, bro. Everything that comes with this, bro. I'm willing to take it about full force. That's really what's going on.
Okay, then. And ChefBoyz, what do you like? I mean, because you just put me on the game. Like, the features was featuring them. Can we expect like a collaborative album? Something like that?
I feel like a collaborative project could definitely come once everybody get their own individual projects out. So
that's what you're working on now?
Yeah. So I'm gonna drop another one later this year, probably springtime-ish. Yeah, I know Polo's working on his. He's trying to get his before the summer. And then H is working on his too, so it's Snow Band. So, yeah.
Okay, got you. What do you look for in an artist when you're thinking about signing them?
Basically, it's just the charisma, work ethic. Work ethic is number one, and two, if you could balance relationships. That's what this industry is based on. It's not really based on talent. It's really just based on how you handle yourself, how you handle your relationships. You gotta have a balance. So if you can't do that, I already know like there's no way we could work.
Like nigga could be dead nice.
Yeah.
And you just.
Or he could be dead whack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could be dead whack, but if the nigga know how to balance relationships and he's a people's person.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't see yourself signing somebody like uberly talented, but just can't really balance the relationships out.
I mean, it's cool. Like, I might possibly like try to help them if they want to learn. Like, that's another thing too. You got to be coachable. If you can't be coachable, then it's never gonna work. Gotcha. So I mean, if it's a person that's coachable, I'm willing to work with that too.
Gotcha. Yeah. And how do you plan on like bringing forth like a Boston sound? At this point, it's just experimenting to see what, you know what I'm saying,
what's gonna stick, because that's literally what I did with this Ready Now project. It's like, yo, trying to find the sound that stick. That's really what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so open with all. I can go in any lane if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think that's a disadvantage though?
nah,
Like,
I
being
think it's a
able-
great thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a super great thing, because I don't know about everybody else. With me personally, I can't listen to a rapper's project and they shit every single song sound the same, bro. I can't do that. You feel me? Like, I can't listen to, yo, it's just the same shit, same
over and over.
BPM,
Yeah,
same
yeah.
topic. I can't do that, bro.
Nah, that's another thing. Like, you switch topics up and all of that. So that goes into, like, purposely that you actually trying to, like, stay away from sounding the same.
Yeah.
Or, like, people could point out in a crowd, like, this is what a Gio Dee record sounds.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as, like, a baseline Gio Dee record.
Right.
I can't stereotype you.
Yeah, facts. Like that. Exactly.
Yeah, facts. I got you.
But that's the main reason why, you know what I'm saying, I stand out.
Yeah. But what do y'all listen to out there?
To be
Who's
real,
hot in Boston?
in Boston right now,
Who's hot in Boston?
myself, Millie's, Bia, Jordan Lucas, D the Flyest. Trying to think of who else. Jay Wavy. Jay Wavy's hard. That's really there's more. I just can't think off the top of my head, but those are the ones that I personally have a relationship with and I fuck with. So
Got you. All right, then. So I gotta ask you before you leave out of here. My editor always asks, who is your top 5 that are alive?
All right, so this is my thing. People will always ask me this question: is it top 5 rappers or top 5 artists? Because this is different for me.
This is all hip hop.
I bet. For sure. Top 5 rappers. Let's see. I'm not gonna get the typical Tupac Biggie. Dollar. This is not in no order, by the way. Dollar. Do you know who Dollar is?
The one that passed.
Yeah, yep. He's on my top. Wayne. Jay. Drake and Kendrick.
All right, cool. That sound real millennial.
For sure, yeah. Hell yeah.
Fact. Because Roddy just said, like, you can't really relate to the Biggie and Pac situation. Is it the same thing with you? Like, it's a little bit before your time?
Me personally, it's like I still go back every now and then. You know what I'm saying, go back and listen to stuff within that era, but it's not like a consistent thing. I relate more to like early 2000s, late 90s. You know what I'm saying, music. That's really what I relate to. So
I mean, like, I think that's a situation like us old heads, like we have an issue with, like, letting go, like the fact that, like, it's just not
like that was y'all era.
Like people just not going. I mean, I think, me personally, I still think like they better than everybody else. You get what I'm saying?
No, but to me,
like,
lyrically, they definitely are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just us. I feel like we're so in tune with melodies and like all that. Like, we're more like we was just talking about this earlier at the last place we was at. It's like more soulful now. Like, that's really what our generation is right now. Even with like you said, Roddy Ricch and whatnot, saying that, like, his stuff is like super soulful to me. Like, yeah, I'm saying, like, Juice WRLD was hella soulful. Like, all these people who's coming out, TJ, all of them, I feel like they all soulful.
So just
right
the singing that goes into
I mean, like, singing from the heart.
That's real shit. Yeah, facts. I mean, and the first part about rap is that it's music,
right?
So it's gotta fit that lane or things of that nature. But I mean, even with that, you seem to put emphasis on your bars, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how do you, like, where's the line?
It just depends on the record, to be real. Like, certain beats, like, I could rap for real if I really, you know what I'm saying? But it just literally, like, I know right now melodies is like ear candy for everybody right now. So that's the thing that we focused on. So
okay, I got you. But if you wanted to be lyrical miracle, backpack rapper, we could get a conscious Gio Dee album.
It might happen in the future. For real. I'm not
like I
it.
said, like, you done took me so many places on your album.
Right.
I don't doubt it. I can see the Talib Kweli collaboration coming out of nowhere. Facts. I mean, so all right, before we get out of here, man, what would you like to say, man?
Man, just follow me on all platforms. I'm Gio Dee on everything. Am I ready now? I am ready now. Project ready now, right now, on all platforms. Go get that. Go get merch right now. IAMSUand.com. Let's run it up. And then shout out to all hip hop. I appreciate y'all for bringing me, dog.
I appreciate you for being here, man. Dope project. Keep bringing out that heat, man.
Thank you, dog.
All right, slap shot, y'all, hiphop.com. We out, bro.